everybody, it is not only Journey tonight. I am joined by Jelly Bean, who is having a nap over there. She is just the cutest. I hope you are all having a wonderful whatever time it is on your clocks for you right now. It is 6:30 for me. I just got home from work just a little bit ago, and we're just hanging out, having a good time, and relaxing. And right now we are back once again reacting to Miss Amberlynn Reid. I have my orange drink as always because I can't deal with this sober, and as a reminder for all of you, go drink some water. Today's video is called Taking a Break, Frustrating Semaglutide Update, Therapy Consultation, and Reminiscing with Mom. Sparkles Vlog. So Amber, let's see what you have for us right now.
Hey guys, welcome to a
Hi,
new vlog.
Amber.
So today is January 31st and I have an appointment today.
Yes, you do.
I have a consultation with a therapist who specializes in BPD and CPTSD, which is perfect for me. I was diagnosed with those things a couple years ago, and since then I have not seen a therapist. The psychologist who diagnosed me, I did see them for a bit, but they did not specialize in that, and they recommend you need to see someone who specializes in these things.
So then how did they diagnose you? Did they say that you most likely have these things, or from what they see you most likely have these things, but you actually need to go to a specialist to get diagnosed? I'm just taking this from my own experience getting diagnosed with ADHD because similar stuff like this happened to me. I don't think you were diagnosed. I think a doctor told you that that's what they saw, but you needed to go to a specialist to actually get that diagnosed, because I haven't heard of people who don't specialize in that field diagnosing for those things. That just concerns me a bit. It could totally, she totally could have gotten a diagnosis like that. I'm not meaning to invalidate that. I'm just a little concerned about the doctor that told her.
And I'm like, I know, but I don't know. It's scary for me. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm extremely nervous, and it's literally just a 15-minute consultation to see if we're the right fit. That's about to happen in about 30 minutes, and I'll let you guys know how it went. Is my phone staying still? Yes. Okay. So obviously I've had my consultation. I'll talk more about that later. Me and my mom just grabbed a bite to eat because we're about to go to electronic bingo. I have been so sad, and
she needs to cut this side of her hair right here. Needs to be cut just a little shorter. Just a little bit. Otherwise, it's not that bad, but just a little bit, Amby. You're missing just a teensy bit. Maybe you should go to a hairdresser instead.
And it's just nice to be out with my mom.
Her arms, you guys.
And it's just nice to...
I don't want to be mean, but that it looks like she's wearing puffed sleeves. And all I can think is just she's obviously in pain. I've been immobile, due to weight, though the weight was on my chest. You guys can see my why I got a breast reduction video for that, but all I can think is, how is she not miserable? I mean, it's obvious she is. This is the craziest out of every single season she's ever been, but, just looking at that, it just makes my body ache, and I just feel really sad.
Be out with my mom. Oh, here she comes, here she comes.
Oh, it's windy out here, man.
It is windy.
What happened to your mouth?
Oh, what are you doing?
I love her mom so much, you guys. She's so funny.
What are you doing?
I was filming.
What'd you say?
I was vlogging.
Oh, God.
Oh my God, is it broke?
Oh, funny, right?
Look at my mom's outfit. I was like, dang, that shirt's so pretty. I've never seen it before. Guess where she got it?
Queen.
Salvation Army.
You said Goodwill.
I mean, Goodwill.
Yeah, Goodwill.
It was Goodwill.
Yeah.
It was right by my house.
I was like, who?
You guys can get like such good stuff at Salvation Army, Goodwill, Value Village, all of that stuff. And like for really cheap, it used to be for really cheap. Really, stuff has gotten so much more expensive now, but like you can still find good stuff for a good price.
Who would get rid of that shirt? I thought it was so cute on her.
Oh, it's long sleeve. What?
I just realized that we're wearing the same colors.
Girl, you're weird.
Black and red.
I'm so full.
Girl, she is weird. Oh, I love her mom so much. Because, yeah, like, that's a gasp you would give someone if, like, oh, someone's bleeding, oh, someone's dying, oh, someone's been stabbed, oh, there's a murderer outside. Not, oh, we're wearing the same colors.
I really cheated on my diet. Like,
That's relatable content.
whoa. It's so bad.
Title's this
tomorrow.
vlog, my mom cheated.
Yeah, so now I'll just eat. Yeah, right. And I'll just eat like lettuce all day tomorrow.
Do you remember when we had a turtle named Lettuce? When we lived in Windsor in the restaurant?
His name was Lettuce.
Yeah. We fed him lettuce, so I called him Lettuce. I was like 5.
I don't remember the name.
But do you remember the turtle? Remember we had him in like a...
Apartment too, in a fish tank.
Yes!
Yes.
Yes.
I remember him now. Yes.
Remember when I had a snake? Remember when I carried around the little baby chick?
I do remember that.
It's like I have these small...
Her name,
remember?
I think her name was her.
Really?
Yeah.
Who named her?
You did.
Oh my god. Okay, do you remember when the red barn, and the only way that I would poop is when I put on the boots and I'd go out there in my diaper and squat?
Yeah. Or you put on those boots Easter egg hunting, and you have to lick the blue egg, you find the yellow egg,
Why would I do that?
lick each egg. I don't know.
That's so weird.
Someone was saying, I think it was the ankle, because I did watch a little bit of his reaction video to this, at least the first 2 minutes, and I think he did say, or at least, no, the first 4 or 5 minutes, but something he said was that it's because she thought they would taste like the colors. And, like, I feel that. I do. In all honesty, like, I have such literal thinking like that is just something I would do too. No judgment on that, Amber.
So funny.
Or when I got 3rd-degree burns. It's like I remember all of these things from
Ramen on you.
That's surprising.
Amber, why would you bring that up in the middle of, like, bringing up some really happy memories? Because, like, your mom obviously feels really bad about, like, the bad things that she's done.
Surprised me with a bike one time before we went camping.
Oh, that's just to give you guys wheels so you leave us alone when we got to the campsite.
I know. Yeah, like
Probably.
I've shared like, oh, we've gone camping and stuff, and everyone's like, oh, that means she had such a good childhood. It's like, no. Do you know what my parents were doing at camping?
In the tent, most of the time arguing, trying to get high.
Yeah, and me and my brother were out doing our own thing, but still, like, I enjoyed it still slightly, because that was at least a break in our monotony.
Change of scenery, anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was terrible.
Our monotony.
Change of scenery, anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a terrible parent, but
we don't have to talk about that.
I can't change.
But you, Amber, you brought it up. Like, you literally brought it up. And I feel so bad for her mom, guys, because, like, I get it. Like, there's a resentment there towards a parent when they do stuff where they should have been more mature. But, like, Amber, your mom is trying to do so much better. She has been consistently doing better for so long, and you're just throwing all of these horrible things in her face. Like, that's not nice. That's not being a good human. Like, if you wanted to have this talk, there's a time and a place. And neither of those were here. If you want to have a talk with your mom about the stuff that happened in your childhood, you two should sit down and have a serious conversation about it. and say, hey, this is, you know, how I feel. I have resentment towards you because of these things being done. You don't bring this up for the drama channels to react to. Because we are always going to stick up for Mama Lynn. Because she is doing her best and trying to become a better person. She is staying sober, and you are having her drive you to the liquor store. That has to be uncomfortable for her. Like, I just want to give Mama Lynn a hug, y'all. She doesn't deserve this.
Chat right now. So I'm talking about that right now.
Gets deep. Can you imagine if we had a podcast?
Why do they call it podcast? What's POD stand for? It stands for something, you would think.
That's a good question. I don't know.
I don't really have no hair left.
Because you sit in a pod and you cast? Because, like, a lot of podcasts that I've seen, it's like you're in a room, or, like, even just a pre-built pod. Like, I've seen those fucking plexiglass ones for podcasts. And then you cast it to the interwebs? I don't know. This is what's on the top of my brain. This is just how I'm explaining it.
It's getting so thin. I don't know what the heck's going on.
It's the Oklahoma, because ever since I moved here, my hair's been thinning. How does that make any sense? So you can order drinks here, and they deliver it to you. And she delivered it to me, and I turned my cup around, and she wrote "pretty sure" on it. Isn't that sweet?
What is it? What is it?
The Snapchat filters, okay, those are fun. But you gotta do some yourself, Amber.
Kitty me.
Oh, the crying one.
Okay, you guys, hello. I have been home for a little bit now.
Hi.
Me and my mom had such a good time. My stepdad was there. None of us won, but I actually met a subscriber when I went to Glow in the Dark Bingo, which I vlogged a little bit of that. And then we started talking on Instagram.
Twinkie. Oh, Twinkie. I would die for that dog, y'all.
And she wants to be like a little bingo buddy, so she did end up going there because she's never done electric bingo before. So I did see her there, but me, my mom, and my stepdad, we sit in the smoking section because they smoke cigarettes, and my bingo buddy actually did not sit in the smoker section, but it was still fun to see her there. But yeah, highly recommend electric bingo. So I want to get
It looks really fun too, but like, look at Twinkie. Twinkie is so cute. I would die for you. I would. You are just the cutest. Yes, you are.
give a few updates. The first one is about my 10-day challenge that I was doing. So I very much have put that on hold. Like sitting here and just like vlogging my food and weighing myself every day and like talking about that all day is like not really what I want to like preoccupy my mind with. I'm going through a lot mentally. I am going through
You're going through a lot physically, girl, too, because you're still drinking that aspartame.
breaking heart, and I am sad all day long. I try very hard to come on here and like put on a mask and try to be as positive as possible, but like deep down I'm hurting and it's affecting my life. I will say though, I was having a really
You've been hurting your entire life, Amber, and hurt people hurt people. And that's what you do in every single relationship. So, yeah, maybe stop posting them thirst traps and just focus on the therapist.
really good time showing you guys what I was eating, logging on my fitness pal and like weighing myself daily and showing you guys, you know, the calories and the weigh-ins. So once my brain just feels a little better and my heart feels a little better, I will definitely start doing that again. It's just really hard to do anything lately. So the fact that like I do get up every day and I try to make the best of it, like it's putting in a lot of effort. Trust me. So the next thing I want to talk about is semaglutide. Am I still going to be taking it, etc., etc.? And the answer is yes, I am. But there's an issue. I have no more semaglutide, and today is Friday, and I'm supposed to literally double my dose on Sunday, and I don't even have any. They told me to contact them about it. I did that. I even vlogged and I was like, you guys, I messaged the provider because it was my 3rd shot. That's when I was supposed to tell them. He asked if I wanted to double my dose. I said yes, and it still hasn't shipped. And that was almost 2 weeks ago. Like, something like this wouldn't bother me if it was like a materialistic thing, but this is like a medicine and I'm relying on this company, you know? So it is just a little frustrating. My fingers are crossed that like maybe tomorrow.
She did say that she has taken her 4th shot already. So obviously she got it. I think she said that in one of her live streams. But yeah, okay.
Well, it'll
Old
get
drama.
shipped out, like it's Saturday,
Old
and I'm
news.
pretty sure things ship out on Saturdays. So again, fingers are crossed, and I will definitely keep you guys updated. Like, I was just genuinely looking forward to doubling my dose actually, because it's not working at all. So I hope that like once I do double my dose, like it'll actually start being in effect, because I'm taking it for a reason. Which reminds me, I have had some people ask like, why does semaglutide make you nauseous? Does it like depend on what you're eating? And no, it doesn't. Semaglutide makes a lot of people nauseous. That's like one of the biggest side effects, and that is
It also makes you extremely sick if you eat too much.
the reason why it makes people not want to eat. I never notice a difference whether I eat something very small the day prior or a little heavier the day prior. Like, if I'm getting nauseous, it's literally just because that's a side effect that decided to happen, not really based on the food that I'm eating. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is my all members live streams. There is something I'm noticing, because obviously an all members live stream means it's not open to everybody to watch. I currently have over 200 members, and I genuinely was not even expecting to have like 20. So you guys are absolutely amazing and so sweet and just so supportive, and I appreciate that so much. I'm already looking forward to my next live stream. But anyway,
See, she says that she appreciates the support, but her voice is so flat that I can't fucking tell. And just
so supportive, and I appreciate that so much.
there is no emotion in her eyes. There is no change in her voice. I don't know, Ambi. I don't believe you.
I'm already looking forward to my next live stream. But anyways, the thing that I'm noticing is like, it's kind of like a game of telephone. People are contacting me in my Instagram, saying things I've mentioned in my live stream, but it's very just like twisted and it's a little different and not exactly what I said. So obviously there are reactors out there reacting to my live stream, but not really reacting it. They're just like narrating what I said or did in the live stream, because you can't like react to it because it's behind a paywall. So it's like the game of telephone, which was one of my favorite games in elementary school, but it's very much not my favorite game right now. I do not mind reaction channels like narrating or saying what happened in my live stream, but I would.
Yes, you do, obviously. If you're just, I don't know, something just tells me she's not happy with it.
Appreciate it if people didn't like exaggerate what I said or twist what I said. Like, I genuinely want it to be exactly what I said. Like, if you're gonna.
Okay, but I found Karina and Salty Crab's videos on Amber's live streams to be fairly like well executed and also pretty one-on-one for what Amber said in the live stream.
Narrate it and like dumb it down a bit, but like twisting and like exaggerating, I just don't think that's very fair. So a lot of you are not getting like the real information of the matter, so this is just another way for me to say like, you guys are more than welcome to join my members. So far it's a wonderful community, a lot of supporters. Yes, there might have been a troll or two, one in particular that I can think of, and I'm fine with that. I am totally fine with a troll or two. I'm fine with the hard questions. Doesn't always mean I'm gonna answer them. I have to be comfortable in the moment. Like, I'm fine with all that stuff. Like, the only type of people I'm not gonna allow in my chat are like people who are just like awful. But truly, if you guys wanna find out all the tea genuinely and hang out with me one-on-one with a lot of other amazing people in the chat, then definitely join. There's a link down below. There's a little join button, I think, next to the subscription area, so definitely join. I would love to see you guys there on Tuesday. So the last thing I want to update you guys on is the therapist. Genuinely, she was so kind, and I loved that, because she was like, a lot of people with BPD get judged even by other therapists. that sometimes people with BPD are hard to work with, hard to understand. Some of her favorite clients actually have BPD, and she genuinely enjoys working with people like me. And it made me feel so seen. And like, it didn't stop there, because I explained to her, you know, I was diagnosed with BPD and CPTSD. And she explained to me that when people have BPD and CPTSD at the same time, that they become anxiously attached. And I was like, jaw on the floor, because that is literally me. And it's like debilitating sometimes. So it's like, we haven't even had like the first session. It was literally just a consultation, and already it's like a vibe. It's gonna be a lot of hard work, and I want to update you guys as much as I can and as much as I feel comfortable. I know I get judged a lot based on like my past actions and things that I've done in past relationships
that you don't take accountability for,
or even here on YouTube. And it's crazy, because a lot of the things that I've done has been because I have BPD. And it's like, in the past, even probably recent, I have used it as an excuse, having BPD, for all of these things. And now it's like, I want to like have it as a reason, like the reason why I've done those things, instead of like making it an excuse. And for a while there, I was like, what?
But you're still not going to take accountability, Amber. So what is the point?
What is the difference? Like, what is the difference between an excuse and a reason / explanation? An excuse is when you're not going to take accountability for it. An explanation is when you finally take accountability and you do something to change it. And I'm currently right here. Took me a while to get there, but like, I want this Amberlynn to just like go away. I'm not going to be perfect. It's going to take time, and I'm just feeling very hopeful. And my first appointment is on Thursday. I really just want to do the right thing. I want to be a good person. I want to just heal and be better. Before we get too emotional, I think I'm just gonna end this vlog. I hope that you guys did enjoy it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
So that was that. I definitely believe that Amber could want to be a better person. That is a good goal to have. You should constantly be wanting to improve yourself. BPD is an issue with that, but she still isn't taking accountability. She still looks at the stuff she's done and says, I'm sorry, but. That's not an apology, that's not accountability. That is, I'm sorry, but here's the caveat. I was not impressed with how she was treating her mother. That made me really sad, actually. And, just geez. I genuinely hope she does continue to go to therapy. That is extremely important for anyone to do. I myself need to get my ass to a therapist. And yeah, it's hard to do that first step, because you know for a fact that you may not gel with every therapist. And if you don't gel with them, then it can get discouraging. I'm glad she seemed to actually vibe with this therapist, and I'm glad that she's actually going to therapy. That is an extremely important thing for anyone to do, especially when you've been through such traumatic shit, such as Amber has. You really need either someone to talk to, or you need to, you know, diminish the flashbacks as best you can. And there are therapy ways to do that. Anyway, guys, that is it for today. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.